Hiya everyone, my name's Jamie and I'd like to welcome you to my first house tour for a completely new house builder called Bona Homes. And this is their very first show home, and the designer has gone to town actually making this home look lived in. So it's going to be quite different to the show homes you see on YouTube, and if you go and visit show homes, they're all very nicely staged and they look immaculate. So the brief given to the designer at Bona Homes was make it look lived in. We want people to picture their mess in the house, and they think that'll get them more sales. So without any further ado, I'm going to get the camera and show you around this fabulous bijou property. Here's the doorway into this rather compact entrance vestibule. You'll see we have two windows there flooding in light to this compact space, and we have a little peeper there so you can spy on your neighbours or check that the man delivering your package has got a nice package for you and it's not someone trying to sell you pegs. We have a security feature here so people can't push fireworks or dog dirt through your letterbox, which does happen rather a lot in this area. And we have a standard sort of lock thing. Now the entrance mat is not included, but you can purchase those online or from any good hardware store. Also an optional extra is this radiator cover. Now this is the first hint that the designer is working outside the box, so to speak. So for some random reason we have a little box of dog food on the stairs, and we'll be going up those stairs shortly. And then there's a little vacuum cleaner. That's a fairly normal sight in the hallway of many little homes, isn't it? And some carrier bags just thrown on the floor. And this is the advanced Danfoss brand thermostat, so you can adjust it to suit whatever temperature you want, as long as it's in the hallway, obviously. Right, okay, the wow factor is behind this door. So, when I first saw this, I was taken aback. I was breathless. Get ready for this. Come on. OMG, I cannot believe it. What an absolutely beautiful room. Oh, and look, and this is another thing unique to Bona Homes. They get stray animals and just bring them in, cats and dogs, the odd chinchilla, and they just put them on the furniture. So it makes you feel that your pets will be at home in this absolutely lovely living area. Now, I like what the designer's done. The designer has put an absolute load of crap in here, which means there's less floor space, but that means there's less to vacuum. So that is a bonus. And because we're nearly Christmas time here, we have a hint of a Christmas decoration. Isn't that lovely? We have a beautiful bay window. Let me step back and we can see the lovely bay window framed by curtains. Obviously, curtains are optional. Curtains, carpets and light bulbs are optional in a Bona home. Lots more random things. I mean, it's the designer. I mean, this looks like the designer has spent a lot of time making this room look lived in. It's very lived in, isn't it? For some reason we've got some random boxes with address labels on. So I'm not really sure. Perhaps this is to appeal to a postman. I don't know. Seeing boxed packages. Could be. And there's this lovely dog. Hello, lovely dog. There's a dog. And, you know, there's only 2 chairs in the room, but that's enough if you're a couple, I suppose. You don't really need a lot of chairs. But I see there is a puff in the bay of the window. And there's a battery. That's very useful, actually. Look at that. It's a little case to store all your batteries for your portable battery-operated appliances and aids. That's very nice. Oh, and another vacuum. So we can see that the owner of this house would want to keep it clean. So by buying a lot of vacuums, it makes them think that they're keeping it clean. So we've got a full-size traditional vacuum as well as a little cordless cleaner here. So that's both cleaning needs covered. So more boxes, more vacuums and cleaning appliances. And of course we have a random item of clothing put over the radiator, because radiators are very good for drying your clothes. Nothing on the walls here, there's no artwork, no mirrors, but that's a deliberate ploy, I think, if you can say, by the designer to just give you a blank canvas to put all your knickknacks up. So very lovely. We have a lovely big television as well, and very unusual random package there. I have no idea what's in there. Now into the kitchen diner area, and for some reason I think this is product placement, disclaimer, this could be product placement by Ken Wood, whoever he is. Looks like it's a mixer type. So for some reason they're on this table. It's been displayed quite nicely. It's been placed. You can see a lot of the things don't look like they've been placed, but that's the beauty of the designer of this particular show home. Everything looks like it's just been thrown in. But this sort of looks placed, I suppose. Now down here we do have a downstairs cloakroom. If you're caught short when you're making your fairy cakes, there's a little cloakroom here. So you have plenty of space in here to use the toilets. As you can see, we can hang the clothes up, your coats, and even look how, this is the attention to detail that Bona Homes made. You can see here how it's coming off the wall because there's too many coats on and it's sort of straining. It's soon going to be on the floor. So when we come back, we might find that on the floor. And of course, you've got a little sink here for all your bits, and plenty of cupboard space for your cleaning products or, food. Yes. So this would suit a prepper, I suppose. Lots of tins and packets. And more tins, and looks like there's a whole big box of vitamins and supplements. So you can see there's plenty of room for everything you could possibly need. Into the kitchen area, you can see we've got a dishwasher here, a wash machine and a fridge freezer. Nothing built in because we like to show our appliances in Bona Homes. We don't like to hide them behind a cupboard because it's a shameful thing. We like to be out of the closet, everything on show for everyone to see. There is a built-in Neff brand double oven and gas hob, and there is I believe that's a Whirlpool extractor, and that actually extracts outside the house. It doesn't recirculate. And the boiler, let's check the boiler, see if it's a good brand. Let's have a look. Oh, it's an Ideal boiler, a Logic Heat 12 combination boiler here. So there we are. That's lovely, isn't it? And as you can see, the designer has even left crumbs. Look at the attention to detail. You can see, and here's, look, I don't know why these chairs are here, some random chairs, but you can see even here, look, this toaster, like it's been used, looks like it's been used for years and not cleaned. Just look at those crumbs. It's a breath of fresh air to visit a show home like this. It really is. I mean, everything. I mean, I've never seen so many random things. I'm just going to have to watch this video back and try and take it all in. It is absolutely, it's genius the way the designer has made this home look homely and lived in. Okay, well, we've seen the ground floor. I'm sure we're going to get some delights upstairs. I'll turn off the main light and we'll go upstairs. So here's the first staircase. And again, look, it needs vacuuming. All lots of muck and dirt. And, oh, another random vacuum cleaner. Very odd. And a load of, what are these? Oh, I think they're pillowcases. Perhaps they belong in the linen cupboard, not on the top of the stairs. And I believe that's a mirror. So perhaps the designer was going to put a mirror up and decided it looks better leaned up, but it should be turned round, I feel. But there is a mirror, bit of designer, and we've got a picture. In fact, there are some pictures now. There are a few pictures up, and there's a mirror downstairs too in the lobby, and a little, whoops, picture there. That's lovely. So this is the, oh, now it's not politically correct to say master anymore. This used to be called the master bedroom. Oh, it's not actually. This is the second double. The master's upstairs. Oh, I mean the main bedroom with ensuite. So this is your back bedroom, back double bedroom, I suppose. Now you can fit a king size bed in here, and the design has gone to great lengths to put a dip in the middle, because I believe this is a single person would sleep in the middle there, and you can see how it's more or less caved in and given up the will to support, because there's been a heavy weight day after day, or night after night should I say, in the middle of that bed. So we've got matching. We have had an attempt at doing some matching items, so we do have matching bedside drawers and lamps and some artwork as well. We do have curtains and blinds up in this, 2 windows, so light will flood in when it's not grey and dismal, and unusually we have a camping chair, and again this is a work of art. Now, was it the great artist Tracy Emin? She displayed her filthy bed complete with used tissues and all sorts, and that was art. Well, this whole house is a Tracy Emin tribute, I believe. I think the designer was definitely influenced by that filthy strumpet. And we can see the greenery has overtaken here. I mean, look at that plant, and it is real, I believe. It's not plastic. It's a real plant. Could do with a bit of a dust, but that is real. Wow. Oh, that's amazing. And of course, look, no home should be without one of these. Getting hairs off your moleskin trousers. Absolutely. And we don't have built-in wardrobe here, but you have the option with Bona to get a built-in wardrobe in the place of this freestanding IKEA tat here. But it just shows you can put your IKEA tat furniture in this home and it'll fit in just fabulous. Oh, it's marvellous. Right, into the main bathroom. And the switch is on the outside of this one, and it's very basic. Yes, well, an ideal place for drying your clothes, as you can see, in the bath. And you've got your standard pedestal sink and your standard toilette. I think this is an option here, an optional cupboard. And more clothes here, look, hanging over on the towel rail, just in front of the standard radiator. And yes, there's some sort of a cabinet here. It's empty. And an overflowing wash basket. I mean, what says welcome home more than an overflowing wash basket? I won't lift the lid because I know how the attention to detail that this designer has. I probably will find some underpants with skid marks, so we won't look at that. It's a boxed vacuum for some reason, some more plants. They're thriving in this mess, so even plants can survive in a tip. And well, inside here is the airing cupboard. There is a tank to store your hot water. I can't really open the door because there's vacuum cleaners in front. I don't know. Now, this is the smallest bedroom, but it can be, well, smallest bedroom come study, come yoga room, come, I don't know, sex dungeon. Obviously, we don't have cellars in many new properties, so if you have a spare room, you can do whatever you like in it. And obviously, this is what I think Bona Homes are calling come office dumping ground. So we can see the office part, just see the office part here in the corner with a nice big desk and chair, and then the rest is basically more tat and rubbish. But the designer must have spent months and months curating these items to go in this house, because it is absolutely, I mean, I'm absolutely flabbergasted by all this wonderful stuff. For some reason we've got a boxed toilet and a basin. I think there's a shower, and that looks like a shower cubicle, so I'm not really sure what they're doing in here. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps the builders haven't finished, because there is an ensuite as well, which we'll have a look at in a moment. We can go up now to another set of stairs, because this is what we call a 2.5-story home. Oh dear. Oh, that doesn't bode well. I've just turned that light on, it's flickered and it's gone off. Never mind, we'll try and continue without. Oh, I think I know why. I did have a sneak peek upstairs. I think something's leaning against the other light, because this light here, oops, oh dear, you can control it from upstairs as well. It's amazing how they've managed to do that. So I can't turn the light on. So there's more random boxes here, giving you a bit of a tight squeeze to get up the stairs, but it gives you the opportunity to observe the architecture and all the little details, because if this was clear, you'd just be rushing up and not having a care in the world, but having to look where you're going makes you appreciate the home more. And we've got this lovely knob here, and it comes off. Very handy. I'm not sure why, but you can take it off and carry it around with you if you want to hold on to a knob. But that goes there normally. And then we go up the stairs. I just love the way they've got the same carpeting throughout, apart from the living room. This really cheap, thin pile. It's very easy to vacuum. Again, this is revolutionary, the way that the artwork has been just put here on the wrong, the wrong way up, and it's just, instead, why put artwork on the walls all the time? It's a very good idea to just display your artwork wherever you want to. There is a traditional piece of artwork. Now, this is the reason why that light was flickering, because, and I spotted this earlier, we have a treadmill here, and it's leaning up against the light switch. So it needs moving, really. So, but anyway, so every time you turn on the light switch in this main bedroom, the main, not master, yes, you have to move this out. So that's a bit awkward, I must say. Okay, so this is a big selling point for this house. This is the main bedroom, and look at it. Again, we do have some traditional artwork on the wall this time, and again, an attempt at doing some matching pieces. We have 2 lamps and a lovely bed strewn with I don't know what. And again, it saves on the vacuuming, because having all this crap all over the floor, there's no way I could get even the smallest vacuum. But if I wanted a vacuum, there's vacuums in every room practically. I've no idea why, but there seems to be vacuums everywhere. I think my mother had one like that. And is that a fan? It's absolutely, and we can see if you like to snuggle up in bed with your significant other, we can pop on a movie or watch Netflix on the telly while reclining in the bed. I just love the way the designer has, this is such a lived-in look. It's beautiful. And this is more like a warehouse than a home. It's marvellous. I don't know, if I lived here, I possibly would want it a little bit tidier and sorted, but as long as you can get to the bed and the toilet and the cooker, that's all you need to do, really, I suppose. This is the ensuite. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it? You've got a Velux window that does open. And there is an optional blackout blind you can have on there. And again, we've got some random vacuum cleaners in here. I'll have to speak to the designer and ask what all that was about. And we've got a nice shower with an opening door. I just love the way that they've made it, the patina, the sort of the mould that's starting to gather here at the bottom. It's absolutely brilliant the way they've done it. And here's a sort of a shower. Not a rainfall one, but it goes up and down. And you can also take that off if you need to do your undercarriage. And all these lovely, look, random. I mean, the show homes I've been into, I expect to see high-end toiletries, but we've got quite a mixture in here of various toiletries and cleaning accoutrements. Oh, it's absolutely, look, you see plenty of room here on this pedestal sink for all your bits, and there's a extra shelf, a shelf here with a mirror. I don't think that's standard. Check with the developer. I think that's an extra accessory you have to pay for. Oh, but it's lovely. I won't open the loo. I expect there's skid marks. I've got a feeling. I'm going to have a look without showing you. Hang on. Oh yes. Oh dear. So there we go. You could be living in one of these bijou homes. Ooh. And that's what the doorbell sounds like. Oh, sorry about that. The doorbell rang, but that is an optional upgrade, that doorbell sound. It's a special cordless doorbell. You have the main unit in the hallway where you expect the doorbell to be, but there's also a little portable device you can take upstairs, and it does work. I was on the top floor when the doorbell went, and there is a bell in the main bedroom. So what's happened here, there's been some sort of a delivery. I think this is provisions for the people that work on site, because this is a working site, so obviously there are going to be thousands more of these lovely properties built. It's not going to be all these show homes, so maybe when you come to see a Bona home, it might be just an empty shell, so you'll have to imagine your mess in it. But that's why this show home tour hopefully will help you to decide whether you want to live in a Bona home. So yes, there's been a delivery from a supermarket, I think. Whoops-a-daisy, yes. You see, you'll often find that in one of these homes, you're knocking your backside, your elbow, other parts of your body on various things because it's so compact and bijou. But of course, a compact house is a house that's easy to heat. Carpeting costs less, you don't need so much paint or wallpaper, and you're very much cheek by jowl, which is what the new world order wants us to be, living basically in little boxes. And a bijou property from Bona Homes is making a step in that direction. So we've had a bit of a delivery there, so I'll leave that. I'll pop into the site office and yes, tell them some delivery has arrived. Well, we're back where we started. I hope you've enjoyed having a tour of this fabulous show home by Bona Homes. Oh, I forgot to tell you what this particular style of house is called, in case you want to look it up online. This is called an Omi Palone for some reason. I don't know what it means, but this is the Omi. I think Omi could be home, Palone, lovely, possibly. Anyway, this is the Omi Palone by Bijou Homes, and I'm pleased to show you this house for the very first time. I think this will be the very first and possibly only video on the YouTube featuring this beautiful new show home. So check it out in your area. I think they're currently building in Stoke-on-Trent, Hartlepool, and somewhere in Welsh Wales at the moment. But they do hope to expand throughout the United Kingdom and the Isle of Wight in the near future. So go online to bonahomes.com and you'll be able to see all the lovely show homes they have for sale at the moment. If you have any comments or questions about this Bona home, please comment below, and hopefully this will be the first of many, many house tours. Bye for now, and I love you all. Mwah!